Hi, Hawk Nation. We are reading Locomotion by Jacqueline Woodson. This novel includes free verse, haikus, a sonnet, and considers rap as poetry. Today we're going to begin with a haiku. I want you guys to monitor each poem and try to identify the type of poetry that it is, whether it's a free verse, a haiku, a sonnet. We've also seen another one written in a form of a letter. If you can identify what that poem was called, the type of poetry that was, you might get an extra ticket, or you will get an extra ticket. So today as we read, we are going to be reading a variety of poems, and I hope you enjoy them. Late Saturday afternoon in Halsey Street Park. Shoot hoops with me, dog, Eric says. Throws me the ball. Where you been all day? Pigeon. People all the time talking about how much they hate pigeons, 'cause pigeons fly by and crap on their heads. And then somebody always says, that's good luck. That's good luck, so you don't feel all stupid going through your pockets trying to find a tissue to wipe it off. And you never find one 'cause you don't be carrying tissues like an old lady. So you got to walk up to some old lady with that pigeon crap on your head and ask her for a tissue, and she just goes, don't worry, that's good luck. Like everybody else, it makes you hate those sky roaches, 'cause they're everywhere in the city, so you better duck if they fly over your head or else. But this guy Todd lives next door to Miss Edna's building. Got a pigeon coop on his roof, and sometimes I go up there and watch Todd waving this huge white sheet till all the pigeons come swooping and flying above us, back and forth, and up and down, making those croaky pigeon sounds. Those days, I'm not scared about pigeon crap on my head, because the way they fly, just slow back and forth, and the sun getting all bright orange behind them, and them making those sounds that after a while sound a little like a song, and all of it together makes you look up into the sky and believe in everything you ever wanted to believe in, especially with Todd standing there waving that white sheet and his brown face all broken out and the biggest smile you ever seen on a teenager. So, it is believed that when birds poop on your head or your car or your house or whatever belonging, it is good luck. Why do you think Lonnie doesn't mind when he's up on the roof with Todd, whether the pigeon poops on him or not? What makes it different? Sometimes poem. Miss Edna gets her paycheck the second Friday of every month, and we go to Seatown. Sometimes the Twinkies are on sale, 3 for $5, and Miss Edna says, get 3. You know how we love ourselves some Twinkies, Lonnie. And her smile gets big, and so does mine. We go up to the cash register with all our food. When I put the Twinkies on the counter, the checkout lady says, I guess your son likes Twinkies, huh? And Miss Edna looks at me sideways. Then she smiles and says, yeah, I guess he does. How is this important? Miss Edna is his foster mom. He lives in a foster home. We've learned already that Miss Edna has 2 sons of her own. We learned that when he went into Miss Edna's house for the first time. Why does she not correct the lady? Is she accepting him as her son? Is he accepting her as a longtime caregiver? How is this important to Lonnie and to his personal narrative, to him writing this information down, to his story? Remember, this is his story, and he's using the form of poetry to tell us the story. This is a chronological, this is building up to something. This is over a time period. How is this important? The sometimes poem. War poem. Miss Edna got 2 other sons, Rodney and Jenkins. Jenkins off fighting in the war. Rodney lives upstate, and once a month, Miss Edna goes up there and visits him. She packs up fried chicken and potato salad and makes a pound cake, puts it all in a shopping bag, and the shopping bag smells like lots of good things. She leaves 2 chicken legs and some potato salad on a plate for me when I don't go with her, but sometimes I do. And we take a bus all the way up where there's mountains and grass everywhere. Lots of trees, too. Miss Edna can't visit her other son, so she prays. I find her like that sometimes, on her knees in her room with her hands pressed together, her eyes closed. Dear Lord, I heard her say once, keep Jenkins safe and don't let too many people die in this war. The war's on the other side of the world. But Jenkins is fighting in it. Miss Edna is praying about it. So I guess it's the same as if it was right here in our city, in our house, in Miss Edna's room, everywhere. What does he mean? It's the same as if the war were right here, right in our city, right in our house, right in Miss Edna's room, everywhere. I want you guys to write your responses in your journals. Please write your response to how you're feeling about what we've read today. Be sure to write in complete sentences. As always, keep that inner voice inside of you working. This is building up. This is a story that's culminating in some way, somehow. Make sure that you're identifying the events that he's told us about. Why was it so important that he told us about the Twinkies? Why was that haiku important about the park and Eric asking where he'd been all day? Keep these things in mind. This is not one solitary poem. This is a book. This is a compilation of 60 poems defining one person's story. And that one person is Lonnie Collins Motion, Locomotion.